welcome back. I'm Dave. So this is week 5 of Patreon. We're going to have some fun today. We got a 2-5 progression. Did one using the same chords and backing track and stuff on YouTube a couple days ago, but it's not necessarily like, that was a part 1 and this is a part 2. I mean, watch this one, watch that one, watch both of them. If you like this sound, there's something in each one of them to take away from. But this one here is going to be the one where we're really going to drill down. And I wrote some of this stuff out for you, right? So this is going to be a little bit deeper treatment of it than what was on YouTube this week. This is the first time that we've had one that was kind of related, directly related to something that we did on the same week over on the channel. I just thought it deserved more attention, and it's fun, man. I love this progression. So our progression is a 2-5 in G, okay? So that 2 chord for G major it's a A minor 7, A minor triad. You can think of it as triads for some of your chord tone stuff, right? Kind of keep it simple. But, A minor 7, and then D dominant 7. Okay? So our track sounds like this. There it went up. It does 2 measures on each one of them. So here's the... That's a D9 chord. Jump right in. That's A minor pentatonic. You can do a few little chord tone ideas right away, just in that pentatonic, right? That's the 5th of that D. So now I'm going to keep doing A minor pentatonic stuff for the A minor portion, for the 2 chord. But when I get to that D7, I'm going to do some licks now that outline the chord more. Okay, I'm trying not to cram too much into the demonstration here, all right? Now, the one that I jumped down there and did right away when it went to the D that time was... Okay, now the timing of these, don't get hung up on it too much. I just have sort of a sense of how they make sense to me, where I drop them in and stuff. But you see how the D7 is kind of offset from the beginning of that piece of tab right there? I'm looking at it on my iPad is why I'm looking over here instead of at the screen. I drop them in later for you to see. See how that goes? That's kind of the downbeat. That's one way to do it. So if I went... and... Right, that's where... Right. But like I said, there's some stuff that you could kind of work out with that. But I think if you put the backing track on and you just kind of get these sequences under your finger, you'll discover right away that you can put them in different places and you can change up the direction of them and the timing and stuff as you go. But this is a good little form. Right, it's just kind of working in that shape of almost like a C cage shape for that D. You could walk it from 2 also. Right, that's you just kind of get in there and, you know, mess around with that. And then I did the same thing on this next one. Let me get my other one up here. There it is. Get it up here for you as well. I went. See how that's a unison slide at the end there? We did some dominant licks on here a couple of videos back that were similar to this, right? Using this same kind of cage shape. This one works out of this shape. This one works out of that shape. I kind of tied them together there, didn't I? Right? So this tab, you know, use it more as like as sort of a dictionary, right? These are the kind of the places where you can do it. All right. And now, just using those 2 locations and ideas, let's see what we can come up with. Now, remember, I'm just going to kind of stick to the A minor pentatonic for the A, and it makes a nice kind of arrangement back and forth, really. Really accents that flat 7 on the dominant D chord, doesn't it? Remember that song Bill Withers, "Use Me"? The whole song is that riff. It's so cool. You can make a whole song, not just any song, you know, a classic hit song. I hope I'm playing the syncopation of that right, but it's something like that, right? It's kind of, you know, you hear a lot of jam bands playing that, and I've seen Little Feat play that, and it's just funky. It's real simple, you know. So you got in that one. Well, no, it's a 2/5. It's a. So what you're doing is you're accenting that 3rd from the D, and I'm going to did it up here. Get that in your ear and under your fingers and do that in different places, and that'll just really put something in there when you're kind of using these other scales and stuff that you can occasionally go to that really has some bite. That's a really cool move. Here's another one. And this one's kind of more of a soul lick, I guess, or a Motown, you know, type of thing. You know, right? A little Blues Brothers in here or something right in the middle of it. But hey, there's a lot of different stuff you can do with this too. But the main kind of framework of it, and this is over the D, dominant D7 again, right? There's the tab for it, and then that's just the next octave down. So that one's cool because you can, you know, I was just doing a private lesson with somebody earlier today, and we were using this lick and just seeing how many different things we could do with it, you know. And you can just play it kind of how it's written there. I love this sound. So, um, that one you can really, use it as a lick, but also, mix that in with your other stuff. And you notice there's one other thing that I'm doing, and then I'm going to kind of let you get to the practice loop on this while it's good and while the iron's hot, right? Is I'm using the A Dorian notes to kind of fill in, and add more notes along with that minor pentatonic, right? So earlier I went. Right? And that's just that. And notice our friend, the third of the D, is in that scale. It's the one that really makes it sound Dorian for the A. So it's a perfect situation to exploit that sound, right? And I think in the demo at the beginning of this video, I did some real. I tried to keep it very. I didn't elaborate a lot. I think I did something like. I just went all the way down like that because I wanted you to see that scale. Okay. And I notice sometimes when I when I write some tab and stuff and I kind of do more analysis on what I'm playing, when I go to do the demo, I want to demonstrate those things. And I'm not as free in what I'm playing. It's not as much of a performance, right? It's more like I'm thinking like, oh, I want to make sure I demonstrate this and lick one and lick two, right? And it's a challenge for me. But I think it's working out. I'm getting better at it. Where I can put those things in, but there's still going to be some variation between what you see in the demo and what we talk about in the lesson, right? And don't get if you see a little bit of incongruent. Well, that's not exactly what he played there, and that try to you know take the point of view that okay, but I see what he's doing. I see what this is about, right? And then use these pieces of tab that I'm giving you as maps, right? But do your own thing with them, and it'll work out. That's why I always include a game plan, right? Alternating between the minor pentatonic and the tracing the chord more for the dominant seven, the D chord, right? That's our game plan on this. Don't forget about that A Dorian 7-note scale in there. All that stuff together, man, and keep it simple and laid back. You'll be grooving. Let me know how it goes. Appreciate you. Talk to you next time.